Hello everyone, Jonathan Schlack, JohnnyThunderEAS&Weather here with a severe weather update for the day 1 outlook. I'm going to start you off. We have 3 severe risk areas. We have a wide severe risk area over here, well, larger area I should say. We actually have a slight risk for severe weather over here that covers south central Ohio, a lot of West Virginia, southwestern Virginia, far northwestern North Carolina, far northeastern Tennessee, and eastern Kansas. We have a marginal that covers most of Michigan, eastern Indiana, most of Ohio, central Kentucky, eastern half of Tennessee, northeastern Alabama, northern Georgia, northwestern South Carolina, western North Carolina, western Virginia, northeastern North Carolina, well, I would say central Virginia, northeastern West Virginia, northwestern Maryland, most of Pennsylvania, which my area is right on the cusp of the marginal today. The marginal also covers northern New Jersey and a lot of New York State. So, and going over here, we have two small marginal areas further west. We have a marginal down here today that covers parts of eastern New Mexico. We have a marginal up here that includes parts of northeastern Montana. So, those are the risk areas for today. The tornado threat is less than 2% in all areas, so very, very low to no tornado chance today. So there's no risk today for tornadoes. So going over to the wind aspect of things, we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher that covers south central Ohio, a lot of West Virginia, southwestern Virginia, far northwest North Carolina, far northeastern Tennessee, and eastern Kentucky. We have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher today that covers most of Michigan, eastern Indiana, eastern half of Indiana I should say, most of Ohio, central Kentucky, eastern half of Tennessee, northeastern Alabama, northern Georgia, northwestern South Carolina, western North Carolina, central Virginia, northeastern West Virginia, northwestern Maryland, most of Pennsylvania, which includes my area, well, we're right on the cusp of that 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher. The 5% also covers northern New Jersey and most of New York State. So, going back here, we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher that covers parts of eastern New Mexico. And we also have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher that covers parts of east central Montana. So, going over to the hail aspect of things for today, we have 3 areas where we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger. One that covers parts of eastern New Mexico, and we have a 5% chance of hail 1 inch in diameter or larger in parts of northeastern Montana. And going over here to most of Michigan, we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger. So, going over to the summary, scattered severe thunderstorms will be possible through early evening across parts of the middle and upper Ohio Valley to the Appalachians. Isolated damaging wind gusts 50 to 65 miles per hour will be the primary severe hazard. So, that's today. Going over to the day 2 outlook, we have a slight risk for severe weather tomorrow that covers parts of central and southwestern Nebraska, western Kansas, extreme eastern Colorado, and parts of the Oklahoma Panhandle. And we have a marginal risk tomorrow that covers far southeastern Wyoming, southern South Dakota, the extreme southwestern corner of Minnesota, most of Nebraska, western Iowa, extreme northwestern Missouri, parts of central Kansas, far eastern Colorado, northwestern Oklahoma, northwestern Texas, and eastern New Mexico. So, and the tornado threat for tomorrow is less than 2% in all areas. We have no risk tomorrow for tornadoes. Going over to the wind aspect of things for tomorrow, we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher tomorrow in parts of central and southwestern Nebraska, western Kansas, parts of the Oklahoma Panhandle, and far eastern Colorado. And we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher that covers far southeastern Wyoming, southern South Dakota, far southwestern Minnesota, western Iowa, a lot of Nebraska, far northwestern Missouri, central Kansas, far eastern Colorado, northwestern Oklahoma, northwestern Texas, and eastern New Mexico. Going to the hail aspect of things for tomorrow, we have a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger that covers parts of central and southwestern Nebraska, western Kansas, far eastern Colorado, and the panhandle of Oklahoma. Now, if you look at the black dashed areas that covers parts of south central Nebraska and western Kansas, the black dashed areas is where we have a 10% chance of seeing hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger tomorrow in the black dashed areas. So, and we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow that covers far southeastern Wyoming, southern South Dakota, far southwestern corner of Minnesota, most of Nebraska, western Iowa, far northwestern Missouri, central Kansas, far eastern Colorado, the panhandle of Oklahoma, northwestern Texas, and eastern New Mexico. So, going to the summary for tomorrow, severe thunderstorms are possible from southern South Dakota to into the southern high plains on Saturday, with the highest coverage expected in parts of Nebraska and Kansas. Large hail, some greater than 2 inches, and severe winds are the expected hazards. So, that's all I got for today. Stay safe in the affected areas both today and tomorrow. Pay attention to later statements and warnings from the National Weather Service. And I will have another update tomorrow. Take care.